It's good evening and welcome to Liberty K webinar this evening. My name's Debbie Blanche, and I'll be hosting this evening. I don't think Karen's too well this evening, so I'm afraid you're just going to have to put up with me instead tonight. Anyway, tonight, first a little bit about myself. I came from teaching background, found teaching to be a very hard work. Very rewarding, but it was the hours that I was having to spend teaching were making me poorly, and I never had a work-life balance, so I decided that it wasn't for me. And that's when I came across Clean Easy Opportunity, and initially I joined just to get me back out into the workplace a little bit, to earn a little bit of money. Hello Bethany. Eventually, I went to one of my first meeting at Birmingham, back in the days when there was only the one 10 Steps workshop. And I was absolutely blown away by the opportunity that I had in my hands, and decided there and then that I was going to start to build a team. Didn't really take it that seriously for too long, but after about 6 months, I actually started buying in leads and taking it a lot more seriously. Built up myself a little team, and together with that team, we was able to get to 18% level, which is a team turnover of between £4,080 to £6,019. Since then, some team members have come, some team members have gone. I've got myself a fantastic little team again now, and need to do a little bit more personal development, which is my first goal, to get myself in the right frame of mind to become a gold distributor. And I'm hoping to do that by the end of period 12. Since February, I've been building up my second customer base. Moved to Grimsby, about 30 miles away from where I lived previous to that. So for all of those people that are out there and are building their customer bases, it's doable. You can do it more than once. I know what you're all going through, but it is worth it. So keep on keeping on with what you're doing. Be persistent and consistent. Give your customers really good service, and you too will soon have your own customer base. Anyway, so I think most people are in now. So tonight's webinar, we're talking a lot about what we've all got up to in the last two periods. So first of all, we're going to have a look at the end of period 9. So I'm just going to click onto my email with the information. So period 9, we had a team turnover of £36,564, which for August is pretty amazing. So well done to everybody that put in an order. So that's everybody in Kev's team, everybody in Karen's team, everybody who is in any of those people's teams. So fantastic, well done everybody. Now then, Jackie Hogan, she was the lucky person to have won the draw last period. She was able to have the 2 gala dinner tickets in the last week's draw, so well done to her. And welcome to everybody that was sponsored in the last period. 19 people sponsored, so forgive me if I pronounce anybody's name incorrectly, but here we go. First of all, welcome to Stephen Quarterman, and he was sponsored by Andrew and Susan Fountain. Secondly, welcome to Iqbal Lunisha Pathan, and that is Bethany Nichols, so well done. Next one, we have Eleanor Coates, and she was sponsored in by Dave and Margot Gillam. Then we have Emma Scallon and Stephen Griffiths, again sponsored in by Dave and Margot Gillan. So please guys, give all these new people a very big welcome and a round of applause. Next we have Chris Mattin, sponsored in by myself, and Bethany Tiffin as well, sponsored by myself. And then you're going to get very sick of hearing this name, but we have, first of all, Sean Holton by Karen Boardman, Cara House by Karen Boardman, Elaine Harwood by Karen Boardman, Gemma Pierce by Karen Boardman, Samantha Spencer by, yeah, you've guessed it, Karen Boardman, Tahir Tariq by Karen Boardman, and Sharon Walker by Karen Boardman. So fantastic there, Karen. 7 people, 1 period. Absolutely brilliant. Can only hope to do the same as you this period. Next we have Andrew Llewellyn, and that's he was sponsored, Audrey, I do apologise, Audrey Llewellyn, sponsored by Karen Hall and Rob Evans. Then we have Christine Payton by Kevin Ryder and Carolyn Gledhill, Jennifer Smith by Kev and Carolyn, and then Lee Warren by Louise McPherson, Sean Turner by Margaret and Laurie Gray, and Christopher Graves by Margaret and Laurie Gray. So welcome to all those new people. Welcome to the team, and well done to everybody that managed to sponsor anybody last period. Absolutely fantastic. And a big round of applause for Karen for sponsoring 7 people. So next we go on to the top retailers, and I am going to cover everybody that put in an order of £500 and more. So in 22nd place we have Bethany Nicholas, and she retailed £506.68. So well done, Bethany. Jeffrey and Winifred Budden, and they retailed £635.56. So well done, you two. Next we have Karen Hall and Robert Evans. I know, guys, they're down in 20th place, but they've just moved house, so to even manage to have put any orders on last month, big round of applause to them. So they have retailed £641.83 and moved house. Well done, guys. Next we have Karen Boardman on £651.37. Next, Grant Randall on £751.79. In 17th place, we have Louise McPherson with £763.82. So, big round of applause to all of those people. The next group of people have retailed over 10%, which is over £780 worth of orders. So in 16th place we have Richard Sharp on £794.92. At 15th we have my very own brand new teammate Chris Mattin on £816.52, and guys, he did that in 3 weeks, so big well done to Chris. In 14th place we have Robert and Alison Frank, and they retailed £819.43. 13th we have Kevin and Carolyn Gledhill on £845.02. Next we have Carolyn Hornby on £917.29. Next, at 11th place, we have Dawn Lindsay on £918.96. And in 10th place, myself on £946.22. Now, this next group of people have all retailed over £1,000. And as I say, again, in August, guys, it's one of the quietest periods. So a massive well done to anybody that managed to do this. So we have in 9th place, Dave and Margot Gillan on £1,146.10. In 8th place, Margaret and Laurie Gray on £1,170.98. In 7th place, we have Dawn Mackenzie on £1,403.12. In sixth, we have Andrew and Susan Fountain on £1,612.90. This is in 4 weeks, guys. In fifth place, we have Joanne Partington and Philip Naylor on £1,621.90. Number 4, we have David and Maggie Winson on a massive £2,061.13. Then we have Jackie and Simon Hogan at £3,174.80. At second place, our very own brand new Anthony McCoy Ellis on £4,402.28. And that's in his first 4 weeks in the business. So absolutely amazing, mate. Well done. And then in first place, top of the shop, top retailer for this period is John McMillan on a staggering £4,413.48. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. And well done to everybody else that's put in an order. Okay, so now let's have a look at this month's, or should I say this period's figures. So let's have a look. We've got week, so it's period 10, week 1. We've done a team turnover of £6,344. We've got 2 new people in our team. First person is Tiffany Jeffrey. So welcome, Tiffany, and she was sponsored again by our very own Karen Boardman. And then we also have Jordan Coxey, and that's Jordan was sponsored by Margot and Laurie Gray. So well done, you two guys, and very welcome to Tiffany and to Jordan. Okay, so top retailers for period 10, week 1. So let's have a look. Just bear with me one moment while I find this. Oh dear, it doesn't seem to be on here. Never mind. Who have we got? Okay, so everybody in light green has personally retailed 10%, but we do not seem to have anything in the box, so I'll have to leave that for now. But what I can tell you about our top PSGs, and that means anybody that is in your team, within your team that you've sponsored in your personal sales group. And for period 1, week 10, we have in third place Margot and Laurie Gray on £1,087. In second place, we have Andy and Sue Fountain on £1,635. And in first place, we have Karen Hall and Rob Evans on £1,768. £68, should I say. So, now I think you've heard enough from me. I'm going to pass you over to Kev for some training on introduction to sponsoring and also looking at competence level 1. Thank you, Kev. Take it over.
Thanks, Debbie. That's absolutely brilliant. Cheers. Well done to absolutely everybody who's put orders on in the last period and this period so far. You're doing absolutely great as a team. Bethany, can you speak to your new team member? She's trying to log into the webinar and she can't find the link to register. So if you could give her a ring and just tell her where to find the link on the Liberty K page, that'd be great. She's texting me, but obviously I'm speaking to you guys. So if you could do that, that'd be great. Okay, so welcome everybody to the team. 19 new team members last month, which is absolutely fantastic. So I better introduce myself for some of you that this might be the first time you've seen me. My name's Kevin Ryder. I used to be a driving instructor. I joined Clean Easy initially because as a driving instructor, even though I loved teaching people how to drive, and I was quite successful at getting people through their driving test. I wasn't very good at running a business, and I found myself slipping deeper and deeper into debt. Not because I wasn't earning money, but I didn't know what to do with the money that I earned. My financial management was very, very poor. So I responded to an advert about earning extra income, and that's how I came across Clean Easy. And in my first 4 weeks, just delivering and collecting catalogues, I earned £233. Now, some of you may have earned more than that, which just goes to show that the business now is even better than it was when I started. When I started, the only option was to deliver and collect catalogues, and now so many of you are joining to do online and making fantastic money through Facebook and social media. So the opportunity is better now than it was when I joined. So within 6 months, I went along to my first showcase, and I know some of you on here went to your first showcase just last weekend, and it was absolutely amazing. And people have the feedback that I've had from people saying what they'd learned and how fantastic it was. We really need to promote these events to other people so that they can see what you saw, because there's nothing like that live event. And it was that showcase, or the one that I went to, that made me think, Jesus, is this what's really available with this business delivering and collecting catalogues? This company called Clean Easy. If I just take it serious, maybe I might be able to make some money at it. I got serious. I went to trainings. I spoke to my sponsor every day. I found out what I had to do. And within 6 months, I'd got my income up to £1,200 a month part-time, alongside still working full-time as a driving instructor. How many of you on this webinar tonight would like an extra £1,000 a month on top of what you already earn, whether that be benefits or a full-time wage? What difference would an extra £1,000 a month make to you right now? You see, that's what this business has to offer. And we all heard from Anthony last week how he achieved over £1,200 in income in his first 4 weeks just from the catalogues alone. Now, Anthony went out to do that to prove that you can make money with the catalogues, because he felt that you can't speak to people and share this idea with people if you can't make money. So he went out there and worked really hard. And I know a lot of you work really hard as well, and you've earned money. So if you've made any kind of money at all at this business, then it's a matter of showing other people what they can earn. And it doesn't matter what you've personally achieved, because I didn't achieve what Anthony's achieved, even though he's got a fantastic story. I've never achieved what Rob Evans and Karen Hall have achieved with the retail. There's people on here, Dave and Maggie Winson and Jackie Horgan, all retail more than I do. But it doesn't matter what you do as an individual, it's what other people can do with this business if they want to. But they will only ever get that choice if we share it with them. So what I thought tonight was I would talk about sharing the opportunity with others and do a training called the Introduction to Sponsoring. Now, I normally do this training with people who ring me up and say, Kev, I want to start building a team. I want to take the business seriously. Well, if you're on here tonight, possibly you're just getting started and you're thinking, does the retail thing work? You've possibly not even thought about whether you can build a team or sharing the idea with others. Maybe you're on here tonight and you've already proved that the retail works and you're now wanting to start sharing the idea with other people. Or maybe you're on here tonight and you think, I know it works, I don't need proof, I've seen people making money at this thing, I just want to go hell for leather and share it with as many people as I can. Because once you start sharing this business, there is no limit to what you can earn. If you're just retailing, there's always going to be a limit to how many orders you can generate, how many customers you can look after as an individual. Okay? Yes, working full-time, you can make £1,000, £2,000 a month from the retail alone. I believe Rob and Karen's best check was just short of or just over £3,000 on personal retail alone. Gunter and Alec in Abigail Coakley's team made £9,000 in 3 months just delivering and collecting catalogues, earning £3,000 a month from their own personal retail. However, they would never get much beyond that on a physical level, because you can only deliver so many catalogs yourself, you can only post so many adverts yourself. And you heard Debbie say that our team turnover for last period was £36,000. I could not physically do £36,000 of orders on my own. Okay, there's teams in Clean Easy doing £1 million a month in turnover. You cannot do that on your own. So if you really want the serious money, if you want good money, you need to look at sponsoring. So I'm going to tailor this training, A, for people that are just retailing and thinking, can I do this? Yes, you absolutely can. B, you may just want to share it with your friends and not take it that serious, and you're quite happy just earning a bit of extra money. That's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to get involved in sponsoring if you don't want. But if your friends and family and people like that ask you how it's going, then be positive and excited about it and say it's going really well. Because those people may join your team, and even though you may not want the bigger money, they might. And if you don't share the opportunity with them, you know, they're the ones that's going to ring up and reply to someone else's advert and join their team. Well, they may as well go in your team. If they're your friends and your family, they may as well join you, aren't they? Or you might be looking at this tonight thinking, do you know what? I want to make some serious money. I'm ready to do what it takes. I'm serious about my business. I'm serious about my future. And I want to really put some concerted effort into building my income and my family's future. So I'm going to go on now and show you how and what considerations you need to think about if you're wanting to build a team. Okay, so if you just bear with me. Okay, just waiting for that to come up. Debbie, can you see that? It's doing it again for me. Okay, so introduction to sponsoring. The first thing we need to think about, guys, is our retail, because the retail funds your business. Whether you're just doing this for a bit of part-time income and you just want to make a couple of £100 a month, then the retail is going to give you that. But if you're wanting to build a serious team, then it is a business, and you do need to think about maybe putting some money into your business. And rather than taking money from your job, or rather than taking money from any savings you have, or taking money from any other source of income you have, let's keep that money safe. So any extra money that you require for your business can be completely generated by just doing the retail and doing more of it. Now, I put quite a bit of money into advertising, because any business, their biggest part of their budget is advertising. McDonald's spend a penny in every pound, and if you imagine the millions of pounds they take, a penny in every pound, sorry, 10%, not a penny in every pound, that's something different, but 10% of their budget goes into advertising. Okay, so if you need extra money to generate what we're going to call leads, then you can earn the extra money you need to build a business from the retail. So it's self-funding, it pays for itself. You need to be retailing, if we're talking about taking this business seriously, you need to be retailing £800 to £1,000 a month, okay, in personal orders, because that's, as a leader, you're setting the example of what other people really should be following. Okay, now if you're just wanting to dabble and find a few people, see how it works, or whether you're wanting to take this absolutely seriously, the best, fastest, easiest, simplest, cheapest, most effective way of building your business is contacting what we call your warm market. Okay, your warm market are people that you already know, people who already trust you, people who already know you. Now, some of you may have friends that you think, God, I won't want them to work with me, all right, and that's okay. But also there's people out there that are just waiting to be offered this opportunity. Down at the bottom you'll see a link, and that's the YouTube video to the 2-minute video that we send out on all our automated emails. I know it's not a brilliant link, guys, but you can find that video on the 10 Steps Facebook page, and it's the K Lifestyles video, or you can write down that link. But all you need to do is send the information to all your contacts that you have on Facebook. Don't put it on your wall and blast it out to everybody, because people won't see it. You may have 1,000 friends, but Facebook will not allow you to message all 1,000 friends just by posting something on your wall. If you want to advertise, Facebook want you to pay. So it's probably only about a fifth to a third of the people who actually get to see any post at any given time that you put up. If you private message those people, it will go direct to that person and they will see it. What you put in that private message, I'm going to say it's completely up to you. It's your business. But basically, all you're trying to do is get people to watch the video so that they can make a decision as to whether it's right for them or not. So something simple like, "Hi Mary, can you help? Would you take a look at this short video and let me know if you know of anybody that may be interested? It's really helped me a lot." You then need to follow up, okay? But dealing with your warm market is a whole new training that needs to be gone through with your sponsor. But if you want to just make a few £100 a month or get 2 or 3 team members, the fastest way of doing that is your warm market. And here's another tip, guys. People tend to do what you did. So if you're advertising and you get leads from advertising, anybody who joins from advertising will want to advertise because they know that that works. That's how they joined. But anybody who joins from warm market is more likely to speak to their warm market. And that is the fastest way of building a secure business where you've already got friendships and relationships. So warm market really is the key to a solid structured business, because if they join through warm market, they will then speak to their warm market. So the best thing is sign in your family, your friends, your mum, your dad, brothers, sisters, cousins, nephews, nieces, anybody over 18. For those of you that's wanting to take sponsoring seriously and build a serious business, one of the things that you need to do is get a website and a contact manager. And we do this through big advertising. The reason we use big advertising, guys, is because we have an advertising pool where we generate leads, we pay companies to advertise for us, and as a collective, we chip all our money together, which means that we can pay for far more advertising than you could as an individual. But because we use big advertising, it means that all the leads will go into your contact manager and you will capture that data and own it forever. Okay? If you want to find out about websites and contact manager, something's going on. If you want to find out about websites and contact manager, we do have a link called the duplicator, where if you speak to your successful sponsor, someone who's actively building a business, they will be able to give you the link and details of that. I believe there is a slide in a moment with that information on. Think about your mobile phone contract, because if you are going to be building a business, you are going to need to be ringing your prospects and ringing your team members. What kind of contract are you on? Can you save money? Can you change to unlimited calls? I used to have unlimited landline numbers on my landline and unlimited mobiles on my mobile, but mobile contracts are getting better and better by the day. I now just have unlimited calls to landlines and mobiles for a fixed fee every month with EE. I'm not going to tell you which mobile contract to go for. You need to work out what's best for yourself, but you need at least 1,000 minutes. And you need at least 1,000 text. Okay? Ideally, unlimited minutes and unlimited text is the best to go for if you're serious about building a business. Yeah, here's the link for the duplicator. Okay, this is a simple email that I send out to my team members that show interest in wanting to build a business. It just says, "Hi, if you want to build a business, then it's important you get a contact manager. This isn't compulsory and you may only want to retail. This is a link to duplicate my capture page and contact manager provided by bigadvertising.co.uk. It will also set up an automated response unit and 4 follow-up emails. With this system, you get 3 free months, and then it's £7.99 plus VAT per month after that, which comes to about £11 a month, guys. £11 a month for a database. Please make sure you enter your Clean Easy ID, which is your account number. And this is so that if you do choose to join the ad pool at a later date, we can add you into our contact wheel so that you get leads automatically generated into your contact manager. Okay. Again, it isn't compulsory. It's only if you really want to start building a team. So if you're on the webinar tonight looking at this thinking, I don't really want to do this, that's absolutely fine, guys. There's no pressure on you to do anything you don't. But if you're on this webinar tonight thinking, you know, I'd like to get into this team building lark, this sponsoring thing, then it's only fair that you know what's actually involved so that you can make an informed decision. We don't want any secrets or pulling wool over any eyes. We want people to know, you know, let's lay the cards on the table and let people know exactly what's involved. Excuse me. The point of having a contact manager, by the way, is because the money is in the power of the list. These days, you go on the internet and all these lead generation things, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, it's all to create traffic. Traffic is inquiries, people leaving their name, their phone number, their email address, so that you can start to build a relationship with them. So the contact manager captures that information, name, phone number, email addresses, so that you can build a database of people over the time that you're in Clean Easy. My database now has over 60,000 people in there. Okay, so can you imagine now I only have to send out one email to 60,000 people and I get loads of people saying, I want to know more, how does it work? Okay, so the name of the game is to create a list. The person with the biggest list makes the most money. So think about your landline package as well. All right, like I've just said, my mobile covers landline and mobiles. But maybe you already have a landline package that covers 7 days a week, free calls 7 days a week. All right. Think about where can you save money. Is your internet package the best for you? Okay, because you're going to be running a business and you're on the internet a lot. You need to get to a point where you're generating a minimum. Please understand, guys, it's a minimum of 50 leads per week. That doesn't mean we get to 50 leads and go, hey, I've cracked it. That means that you're only just starting out at 50 leads a week. I know that Karen Boardman's on about 100 to 150 leads a week at the moment. I generate around 90 leads a week. If I go into my contact manager, I'm averaging 90 leads a week. Okay, most of it is paid for, but it's paid for through the retail. And some of you may say, well, it's all right for you, Kev. You're earning £2,500 to £3,000 a month. I wasn't when I started. The only reason I'm earning £2,500 to £3,000 a month is because I paid for advertising out of my retail money. I used to go every weekend putting cards, flyers, shop ads out. But now you can post on Facebook. You can join Gumtree. You can do Viva Street. Okay. If you say I can't afford to advertise, my advice to that would be you can't afford not to. I only got to gold distributor when I started advertising in newspapers, and Karen said she built her business completely free on Facebook, which she did, but she was the only one doing it on Facebook at the time, and now everybody's doing Facebook, so you will get leads. But if you have a business, if you had a driving school, you're not going to get all your pupils just by word of mouth. You need to run an advert in a newspaper, or you need to get something to promote what you do. So yes, you can build your business for free, but if you're serious about getting your income up as quick as possible, I would invest some money into advertising, or into the ad pool at least, where they come at a set price of £1 a lead, and you can get 50 leads a week just from the ad pool. And like I said, if you're thinking, well, I can't afford it, then go out there and put some more retail in. Get some more catalogues out there. Go around the commercial market. Do what Anthony did and go to schools and ask to speak to the headmaster. Go to kitchen shops and sell the cutlery. Go to laundrettes and sell the soap powder. Okay, guys, you have the equipment to make the money. I'm going to swear now, have you got the balls? Have you got the grit between your teeth to go out there and make it happen? Because it works. Some people will say, no, I'm not interested. But a lot of people will say, yes, I'd love to get your product. Okay, it's about just going out there and having a chat. You don't have to be a salesperson. But the more leads you generate, the quicker you're going to be into profit, the quicker you're going to have that residual income, the quicker your bonus check will far outweigh your retail income. This is absolute crucial. Attending the events, guys. Whether you just want to make 30 quid a week or whether you want to make 30 grand a month, the only way you're going to learn how to do that with this vehicle called Clean Easy and K-Life is by attending the Clean Easy and K-Life driving lessons. We all have the same vehicle. We all have the same catalogue. We all have the same websites. We all have the same currency, the same government. We all live in the same country. The only thing that's different is the person sat behind the wheel. You're the one driving the vehicle. So you need to learn how to become a better driver. There's nothing wrong with this business. It's been going for 90 years. There's nothing you can change. It's absolutely perfect. Well, all right, it's not perfect. Nothing ever is. But it's improving. It's getting better. We're going into Europe. There's so much opportunity out there that it is a mega exciting time to build this business. Really exciting time. And your friends, your family, people you've not even met yet, want your help, because most countries in Europe are in a financial mess and most people are looking to earn an extra income, work from home, change of lifestyle, earn their own money. But they're only going to learn how to do that by attending the events. You're only going to learn how to do that by attending the events. So do you want it, and what are you prepared to do to get it? We'd say liberty is yours for the taking. Liberty is all about freedom, but it doesn't come for free. Okay, you've got to earn it. And by attending the events, that's how you'll learn how to earn it. Speak with your upline. All right? Remember, you've only got 1 or 2 uplines. Your upline could have 30, 40, 50, 500 people in their team. If you ring them, they will always answer the phone. If you wait for them to ring you, you could be waiting a week or more. Okay? So never wait around for your sponsor to chase you. You chase them. It's in the philosophy, guys. So many people, I'm going off on one here, but the philosophy of so many people in a job is, when you pay me more, I'll do more. Okay? That is so wrong, because it should be, when I do more, then they'll pay me more. The people who get promoted are the ones that do more and over what they should normally do, and they do it without whinging and without complaining. Okay? It's like, you don't take a millionaire out for lunch and expect him to buy the meal. You buy the meal so that you can learn from the millionaire, so that you can get the information from them. So when you're working with your upline, remember, they are the ones with the information. You need to be hungry for that information. You need to ask them, what do I do next? How do I do that? Right, I've done that, what next? If you move towards your sponsor, I guarantee your sponsor will massively move towards you. But if you wait for your sponsor to do all the running around, the chasing, the phone calls, that have you done this, have you done that, have you done the other, they'll very quickly stop ringing you, because they're working far too hard with the ones that are ringing them. So you can either choose to be in the top 5% and be proactive and pick up the phone and speak to your sponsor, or you can be in the 95% and wait for your sponsor to ring you. Okay? If you want what other people don't have, then you need to do what they're not prepared to do. Okay? That's the difference. Inoculation. Guys, when you're sponsoring, if you're building a team, guess what? Some people say they're going to join your business and then they never actually do. Some people say, yeah, I'll watch the video, and they never actually do. Some people sign up, get started, and then you never see them again. Some people, all right, respond to your advert, and then you try ringing them back and you just can't get hold of them. It's just like the retail, guys. You're going to get this. It's just like you put out catalogues, you sometimes lose them. Some people say they're going to order, you go back for the catalogue the next day, they still haven't ordered. Some people order your stuff off Facebook, you order the stuff in, and then they turn around and say, I no longer want it. This all happens. You cannot build a team, you cannot build a retail business, you cannot build anything without some negative stuff happening. However, the positives far outweigh the negatives, because you find people in your team like your Karen Boardmans, your Debbie Blanchers, your Andy Fountains, your Dave Gillans, your Anthony McAvoy Ellises. Yeah, I'm not going to name everybody because at the end of the day, I'm going to miss people out. But your leaders, your Andy and Sue Fountains, your Karen Boardmans, people like that, you find them. Believe me, guys, when you've had more people quit this business, when you've had more people fail than I have, then you'll be making more money than me. Because when you've had as many failures as I have, then you'll have just as many successes as well. So don't worry about the bad days. They're going to come along, but the good days far outweigh them. So just keep going through the process of building your business, whether that's just retail or sponsoring. Just keep your eye on the prize, because it's so worth it, guys. Remember when I started this business, I was wearing ripped jeans, chavat, and I was living in my brother's house. I didn't even have my own place, and I was £30,000 in debt. I never dreamt once that one day I'd be earning £3.5 grand a month with this business. That never crossed my mind. I just hoped that one day I could make 500 quid at it. So we all start somewhere, but keep your eye on the future, because it does get closer. Be prepared to invest in your business. Be prepared to put your hand in your pocket and make your business grow. If you're wanting to do everything for free, you've got the wrong mentality. Okay? Yes, if you just want to make a few hundred quid a month, fine. Do it on Facebook for free. Put out some catalogues, things like that. But if you want to make a serious business, if you want to make some really good money, then be prepared to put some money in. The whole idea of an investment is that you get a return on your investment. And the best investment that you can possibly make is in yourself and your own education, to be honest. Okay? But invest in your business. You may need to put £100 to £200 a month into the ad pool. That is totally optional. It's not compulsory, but it is a source of guaranteed leads. Your mobile phone, 25 quid. Most of you probably already have a contract and you're already paying for your phone. Website, contact manager, it's free for your first 3 months, and then it's about 10 quid a month after that. Meetings, 8 to 10 quid, depending what meetings you go to. Petrol for your car, okay? Car share if it's a problem. Get together with other team members or people in your area. 45 quid to 245 quid a month plus a bit of petrol. Do you know what? I could not run my driving school on 245 quid a week. Okay? It cost more than that with tax, insurance, petrol and everything else. It was more than 245 quid a week to run a driving school. I had to earn that before I got to keep anything. Okay? All of this is tax deductible and can be funded from your retail. All right? So everything that you're spending money on can be all tax written off. Okay? So you decide now, is building a clean, easy business something that you really want to get involved in? And remember, I'm talking here about taking it serious. I'm saying, look, if you want to get to gold distributor, an income of £1,200 a month in the next 3 to 6 months, this is what you need to do. That's £1,200 a month for 10 to 15 hours a week, all right, or whatever you're willing to put in to make it happen. If you just want to do the retail, that's fine. You're just as valuable as anyone else because this business is built on the backbone of you guys. But if you just want to dabble and see if you can find 2 or 3 people that want to join your team, speak to your warm market. That is a must. Those are the people that are going to join your team for free. Okay? So you can just do retail if you want. If you want to just get 2 or 3 people in a team and have a small team, speak to your warm market and their family and friends as well. If you want to get a team of 10 people or more, you need to look at building this seriously and putting some effort in. Okay, but the rewards are amazing. Right? Karen is 19th on the table for India. Okay, last time she was 19th on the table, she ended up coming first and winning the Harry Crook Trophy. So I've challenged Karen to make sure she's in India. All right, sponsoring, getting people there can still get you to India. All expenses paid holiday, guys. So that brings me on to the competency levels. In the workbooks, there's competency level 1, 2, and 3. And these are all in a structured format to help you progress through building your clean, easy business. Okay? The way you'll learn more about the competency levels is by attending these webinars and coming along to the workshops. But to put it in a nutshell, competency level 1 is like somebody turning up saying, I want to learn how to drive. And we take you through the theory test and the basics of what's involved in driving, just as an analogy, guys. Competence level 2 is then actually learning to drive your vehicle until you pass your driving test. And competency level 3 is learning how to become a driving instructor so that you can teach it to other people. When you get to competency level 3, you can be completely independent and you know that you don't need anybody else to help you achieve your success. It's all down to you then by being a leader and showing people what to do. But we are always there to help and support you. Don't think that you're cast away and that's it, you're not required anymore, because that's not the case. But you'll have the confidence and the ability to know that you can build this business with or without anybody else. Okay, so have a look at competency level 1, guys. If you want to get a badge, a certificate and recognition for achieving competency level 1, all you need to do is read the first 3 core books in the 10-step system, do a 1K testimonial, so you need to retail £1,000 and then do a testimonial on the webinar. You need to attend at least 2 workshops. You need to book the company conference and showcase ticket and actually turn up to the event, not just book the ticket. You need to have written down goals of what you want to achieve, short-term, long-term, and medium-term. You need to have a written plan sent to your upline, and your upline can help you with all this. A plan for your time, a plan for what you want to achieve, how you're going to achieve it. You need to set up a website with Contact Manager, which we can help you with. You need to demonstrate that you can generate 50 leads a week over a period of at least 1 month. So you need to show that you can get at least 200 leads in a month. You need to show that you're tracking and recording your figures as per the workbook, and we can help you with all that. You're not just expected to do it on your own. Contact your warm list, those are your friends and family, and listen several times to videos step 1 to 4 on the resource site. Guys, that is easy. Competence level 1, just to give you some idea, and I'm only using Anthony as an example because I know there's lots of you already done this competency level, but just for somebody who's only been in the business 3 weeks, has already done a webinar testimonial, has already attended 2 workshops, or attended 1 and booked in for the next one, has already been to a company showcase, not shown me his written down goals or his plan, he's already set up his website and Contact Manager, he's already generating over 50 leads a week, he's already spoken to members on his warm list, and I don't know about the videos. So he's done 3/4 of competency level 1 already, and that without even realizing what we were doing. It's that simple, guys. Okay, so thank you. Thanks for listening. I hope I haven't scared anybody off. I hope I've inspired some of you to think, you know what, I can bloody do this. It's not that difficult. I can really do this, and I'd really benefit from the extra income. So thank you, everybody, for listening. I really hope that's given you some idea of the philosophy and ideas of what's involved. and I look forward to seeing you all at the next 10 Steps workshop. Now really is the time to step up. Thank you, Debbie.
Thanks, Kev. That was absolutely brilliant training. So just to recap really quickly, because time's moving on, if you are interested at all in sponsoring and getting into the sponsoring side of the business, you need to be able to fund your advertising using your retail. So you need to put a few extra books out and do a bit more advertising, so you've got a retail an advertising budget. If you don't want to do that straight away, if you just want to contact your warm market, it's by far the most effective, cheapest, simplest and the fastest way to build a team. You will need eventually a website and a contact manager. We use big advertising, so that will allow you to be able to join the ad pool if you wanted to buy your leads in, and there is a duplicator link that you can use. So if you are serious about doing this type of thing, contact your sponsor. You will need to think about what type of mobile phone contract you have. You need a minimum of 1,000 minutes per month and 1,000 texts. Your landline as well, you need to think about what type of internet you're going to have, what internet package. So you need some decent internet, because you are going to be online quite a lot of the time. You need to generate a minimum of 50 leads per week. You need to attend all the events, so that's the showcase, that's the workshops and the webinar training. And you need to communicate regularly with your sponsor, and that is so important that you ring them and not wait for them to ring you. When you get sponsoring, some people will want to join your team, some people won't. Don't worry, move on, go on to the next person. Same as retail, some people order stuff and they don't want it, and you have to end up sending it back or selling it on. Don't worry. Okay, some will, some won't, don't worry. And then finally, the biggest thing that anybody can do is invest in your business. So thanks for that, Kev. That is absolutely brilliant. I hope that helped everybody. So next we have our meetings for the next few weeks. So on Saturday the 12th of September we have a workshop at Falkirk, and that is 10 o'clock in the morning until 2:30 in the afternoon. On Sunday the 27th of September we have the Birmingham 10 Steps meeting, and that is 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. On the 26th of September, on the Saturday, we have a meeting in London at Slough, and that is 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. Then on Saturday the 3rd of October, we have the Bolton meeting, and that is 10 a.m. till 2:30 p.m. And then Sunday the 20th of September, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m, we have the Irish meeting in County Antrim. If you'd like to book any of these meetings, then please go to www.the10steps.info. There you'll be able to book your meetings, and you need to prepay for that using PayPal or something like that. Okay, so these meetings really do make you want to build your business, so they're well worth going to. And I'm really sorry I actually missed this last meeting. Sorry, Karen, but I had to work. But I shan't be missing any more. Anyway, finally, before we all go, just a word on the competition for this period. Everybody that retails £500 will receive one entry to the competition. Anybody that retails £1,000 or more will receive 2 entrances to the competition. And then one person will be picked out of the hat, out of all of those people, and they will receive £50. So come on, guys, if you want to get into that competition, get those books out. Also, we have a sponsoring competition. The person who sponsors, anybody that sponsors a person, and that person then goes on to put on an order in that period. So if you're sponsoring, if you sponsor somebody, they put an order on, you will get into the draw. And again, that draw will take place at the end of the period, and that one person that's picked out of the hat will then receive £50. It's up to you what you do it. You could buy 50 leads, you could spend it on Christmas presents. It's up to you. It's your money. Okay. Well, that's it for this evening. I think I've remembered everything. Kev, would you like to say anything before we go?
Cheers, Debbie. Yeah, I would just like to say fantastic hosting. Well done. Yeah, absolutely coming on. You're a star. Well done. You've done a fantastic job tonight, and I'm really pleased. And well done to everybody else that's made it on here. And keep an eye on where the meetings are. I know it's in the pipeline to get at least 10 meetings around the country eventually. But why not start building a business and then have your own meeting? Get to Bronze Exec, and you can run your own meeting. So there's a goal for you. All right, guys, thanks very much. Back over to you, Debbie.
Thanks, Kev, and it's good night from me then. So good night, everybody, and see you on here next week. Good night.
From him.